Hi everybody and welcome to another video from Evolve EdTech as part of our Google Slides More Than Just a Slide Deck series. My name is Tristan and I am the head content creator here at Evolve EdTech. Thank you so much for joining us for another video as part of this series. Well, today we are going to go and have a look at how we can insert shapes into Google Slides, and a little known feature that some people may not be aware of is that some of these shapes have embedded text boxes. Yes, our shapes have embedded text boxes. We don't need to go and pop a shape into Google Slides and then put a text box over the top of it. No, we have a text box already embedded. So I'm going to show you how you can access those text boxes and how you can use those shapes in Google Slides in your presentations. Anyway, before we get into that today, I would just like to remind you that if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the Evolve EdTech YouTube channel. By subscribing and supporting us, you will be motivating us to continue to make content to support you. All right. We want to provide you with the tips, tricks, and tools to integrate technology into your classroom. All right. That is our goal here at Evolve EdTech. And by supporting us through your subscription on our YouTube channel will mean the world of motivation and difference to help us with our journey to pay it forward. And if you haven't done so, we'd love for you to connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and continue to be part of the Evolve EdTech community. We're always sharing resources, videos, tools, tips, tricks on those social media platforms. So please come and be part of the Evolve EdTech community. All right, let's get into today's focus, which is having a look at inserting shapes into our presentations, but also having a look at this maybe lesser known feature, the fact that our shapes have embedded text boxes. Yes, it's amazing. So let's head over to my sample slide deck, and you will notice this slide deck. If you've watched a few of my videos before, it's the same one. So I am just using the same one to continue to show you all of these cool tips and tricks when it comes to Google Slides. So as I've mentioned before, Google Slides doesn't just have to be for presentations. We can use it for activities with our students. All right, we can use this gray space around the outside of our frame of our slide. And that's another video that you can also go and watch as part of this series. Okay, so we could actually create a whole range of shapes and objects that students can use and type in and manipulate and move in activities using Google Slides. Okay, so there's a couple of ways that we can add shapes into Google Slides. The first one is heading up to our Insert tab, and then we're going to scroll down to Shape. Then we have a whole range of options here. We have shapes and lots of different shapes and options available there. We have arrows, which we can use. We have our callouts, and we also have some mathematical equation elements there that we can also use. Okay, so let's head up to shapes today. Maybe we just want to put in a simple box. Okay, we just want to put a simple box in here, nice and easy. Okay, there it is there. So we've inserted our box into our slide deck. Okay, now I'm actually going to show you a couple of things here. Now, the first thing you're probably going is, where is this text box? Well, that's a very good question. And here it is. The text box is built into this shape. So if we go up to the shape, we double click on it, you will now see our cursor flashing to indicate that we can start typing. This is our inbuilt text box. Okay, so that is text box, not textbook. This is our inbuilt text box. So we just go to our shape, double click on our shape, and our cursor will appear. We have the same formatting functions that we would have in a normal text box. We can change our font. We can change our size. We can change. We can make our text bold, italicized. We can underline. We can change our color. We can highlight. We can link. We can do all of the same editing functions that we completed, that we can complete in a text box. Okay, we can justify. It's all available through the inbuilt text box here in our Google Slides shapes. So simple. Okay, so don't go and spend lots of time putting in a shape and then heading up here and getting a text box and putting the text box over the top of the shape. No, do not do that. It is not necessary. Okay, our shapes have inbuilt text boxes. Okay, so don't waste the time putting a text box over a shape. We do not need to do that. Okay, we did not need to do that. All right. So we've got all these different shapes. We've got our arrows here as well. Okay. Again, we have our inbuilt text box there as well. So maybe you want to create some signs. Okay. You want to create some directions. You're doing an amazing race activity, orienteering. So many things that you can do here using Google Slides and the inbuilt text box in our shapes and arrows and call outs. So maybe we want to put in a speech bubble here. Again, we have our inbuilt text box. How cool is that? Okay, so we have those options available for us there. Now, say that we want to maybe duplicate a box. We want to have it maybe 4 or 5 times. We could, if you wanted to, right click, we could copy, and we could paste. Okay. We also have our good old keyboard shortcuts. Okay. Control C and Control V. All right. Yeah, we have those, but they take our time. Okay. If we click on our particular shape that we would like to duplicate or we would like to use again, Control D is going to duplicate it. Okay. Control D. All right. So simple. All right, we don't need to Control C and Control V, Control D to duplicate our particular shape. Okay, absolutely easy and simple. All right, there it is. It's exactly the same. All right, so simple. Now we can also format our shapes as well. All right, so maybe we don't want a gray box. All right, to do that, we just need to make sure that we are clicking on our element and we have this blue box around the outside, and then we can go up here and we can change our formatting. So let's change our fill color. So maybe we want to make this a red box. All right, so we've made that red, but you'll see that the outline of our box is still gray. Maybe we don't want that. So we're going to click on our next button here, which is our border color. Maybe we want a transparent border. Okay, we can do that there. All right, just remember that you need to make sure that you clicked on your shape before you can actually go up here and start editing these. We can also change our border weighting. So maybe we want a thicker border. I might go and change that to black. All right, we can also have some different options here. We can have some dashes. All right, we have some different formatting options to make our shapes pop out a little bit more. Okay, so using our shapes and the inbuilt text boxes is a fantastic way to use a pretty sometimes hidden function in Google Slides. All right. So rather than you having to go and add a text box over a shape, just pop your shape in. You might put a placeholder piece of text in there for students so that they know how to get there. You might need to show them yourself by modeling it to them, but it's a really simple feature of Google Slides. So using the inbuilt text box in our shapes when we are creating our Google Slides presentations, whether it's to use as a traditional presentation or whether we're going to use slides as some kind of activity with our students or colleagues. So that's just another really great quick tip from Google and from when it comes to using Google Slides that we hope you have found really useful. Well, that brings us to the end of another video as part of our Google Slides More Than Just a Slide Deck series. So far, we've given you a whole heap of tips and tricks on how to use Google Slides. They might be things that you know, they might be things that you have never, ever heard of, but they will change your life once you learn about them. So that's what we're trying to do with this little series here from Evolve EdTech. Right, before we head off today, just want to remind you, if you haven't done so already, to please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Again, like I mentioned, we'd love it if you joined us and continue to inspire us to make more content for you. Again, don't forget to go and check out our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to be part of the Evolve EdTech community. And head over to the Evolve EdTech website. That is where you'll find everything all in one place. Obviously, we have lots of different platforms that we use, but we put it all together on our website so that you can find those when you are looking for something specific. So head over to our website. You'll find all of our video playlists embedded on that website. Again, they're straight from YouTube, so you can go through YouTube. You can go and listen to our earlier podcasts from season 1 and 2, and you can also find all of our resources, our range of infographics. We've got about 50 plus Jamboard templates which you can access. We've got some Google Keep header cards for Google Keep. You can find all of our Wakelet collections, our plan board from Chalk series. We've got some ebooks, and we also have some digital timers for you to use there. So go and check out our website to see what you can find. You never know what you might need and what you might be able to find. Anyway, my name is Tristan. I am the head content creator here at Evolve EdTech, and thank you so much for joining us for another video as part of our Google Slides More Than Just a Slide Deck series. Until next time, stay safe, everybody.